right, guys, here it is. I wanted to give you guys a tour of the collection that I finally put together and arranged as nicely as possible, given the space that I have. And I'm going to take you step by step through my entire collection now. All right, first we have my collection of Walking Dead figures. And this one's one of my pride and joy pieces because I made it from scratch. This is the office from the X-Files, Mulder and Scully. I try to get as much of the detail from the show as possible as far as placement of all of the props. And one level below, we've got the aliens. This is the second film, the little girl, and then we got the alien in the back there. All right, we got, let's go up here, got that guy. This one here. I'm not going to talk about each piece because this video will be way too long, but at the end I'll show you as much of it as I can all lit up too, because it looks real cool at night with the glass cases all lit. This one's pretty cool. It's kind of hard to see in there, but you got pretty good detail in there. It'll look better when it's lit at night. This is probably my most expensive piece. Got this one off eBay. I think it was about $1,300 maybe. All right, we've got the Ghostbusters with the Ghostbusters car, Ecto-1, and boy, I think that's my biggest piece is the Ecto-1. It's just kind of cumbersome to store, carry. It's heavy too. I did a video on it. I have my gripes against it, but it looks good on display with the figures. I love this guy right here. I think he still lights up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And a little blockbuster video. Nice touch there. All right, Back to the Future. I love this head sculpt of him. This is a custom from Russia. Had that done. I don't know why they didn't. Hot Toys didn't make a figure of Doc like this, because I think that would have sold real well. There's a lot of them floating around out there, though. Small batches were made. All right, now we'll get into some of the figures. So this is my Hugh Hefner and my server girl, Bunny, and then some nudes. We got Walking Dead, Jack Sparrow, Indiana Jones. Let me open the case up because we're getting some glare here. All right, Ace Ventura, very poorly done. Ugh, terrible figure. I pre-ordered the new one that's coming out though, so I'll be getting rid of this one eventually. There's a custom figure I made of the guy from Snatch. This is one of my favorites too. This is the scene at the end of 7. So this is when Kevin Spacey is kneeling and waiting to die. And of course you've got the box with the head in there. This is another custom I made. This is Napoleon Dynamite.
So me and you are pretty much friends by now, right?
All right, and there's the professional. Little Harry Potter scene right here. Forrest Gump. This shelf is more like, I guess like blockbuster hits or Academy Award winners. Ooh la la. So some of these are customs, like this one right here. This one I made myself. John Travolta, Saturday Night Fever back there. Two classic characters from Clint Eastwood. There's another one I put together. This is Maverick. It was actually hard to find a head sculpt of Tom Cruise. Let me take the glasses off so you can see him better. Tom Cruise circa Top Gun. Most of the head sculpts out there are of him as more of like Mission Impossible years and later, a little bit older. So this is the younger version of him for the Maverick. And this is him in the, I forget the name of the movie, where he's got no hand. This is one of my recent ones that I just got and did a video on. Excellent head sculpt, Tom Hanks there. It's Patton. Full Metal Jacket, best drill sergeant ever. This is my Mafia collection here. If you don't recognize him, that's Robert De Niro, otherwise known as Sam Rothstein from Casino. And of course, Sopranos, Tony Soprano. All right, let's close this one up. My homage to the presidencies. It's a pretty good likeness of him, I like that. First Man on the Moon. Men in Black. And this is my extra large front porch of the Michael Myers house with a custom Dr. Loomis and Laurie Strode, Tombstone, Pumpkin. All right, let's open this one up. Got my James Bond collection here. Rest in peace, Sean Connery. And Reservoir Dogs over here. Next, we've got my custom diorama of the doorway of the bathroom from The Shining, with Jack Nicholson right in there, and his son right there. And we got the typewriter with all of the repetitive, what was it? All work and no play, make Jack a dull boy or whatever. Here's a custom I put together. This is from Donnie Darko, my favorite movie of all time. Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands. Here's some horror movie ones now. So I got Pinhead, Ghostface. This is Carrie, the little bucket, spilled blood. This is the priest and the exorcist right there. I love this little doll in there. Annabelle. Gremlin. This is the original It clown with the sewer and the torn off arm, paper boat. It's my nun. And there's some vampires over here. We got, I think his name was Lestat, Interview with a Vampire, Brad Pitt. And then this one was Dracula. Kind of a bad version of her, but this is Bella from Twilight. And Buffy. Alright, next we got some action ones. Got the two from Kill Bill. Lucy Liu over here included. This one's Heat, Robert De Niro. This is the Hot Toys John Wick. And Tony Banderas with his guitar case and kind of a sawed-off shotgun. Some good ones here. So one thing you'll notice about my collection is I don't focus too much on the posing. They're just kind of in a stagnant position, and that's just because, frankly, I ran out of space pretty quickly. Even though I thought I would have enough, I don't. And so they're just kind of crammed in, like these guys here. So I got all these are the only Avengers I have. I know there's a lot more, but it's just like, I mean, when it comes to the Avengers figures from Hot Toys, you could really lose a lot of money, especially, I mean, just the different versions of Iron Man. So this is the metal one, pretty heavy figure. And then I have, I think this is the version from the first or second film. Tony Stark. Next we come down to some DC stuff. Oh, we got some Marvel over here. Patrick Stewart. This is a custom Wonder Woman. It's okay. And you can tell it's her. A little too large down there. And now the Batmans. I just love her. Got a total crush on her. Good likeness there. I love the paint job on her. They did a good job with him too. All right, this is one of my first videos I did on this one here. This was a modification of head sculpt. It turned over the Laura Croft and what I thought was better, but some of you guys disagreed and said the original head sculpt was better. I don't know. Check that video out. These are some period piece figures now. All right. Let's check out the last case now. All right, this is a sort of sci-fi action stuff. Got two different versions of Lucy Liu there. I made both of those. And then got Bruce Willis in the back there. Inception right here. Leonardo DiCaprio. And we got our Matrix. All right, now we got my robot series. Short Circuit, Chappie. Is it Chappie? Yeah. Most people don't figure this one out, but it's Westworld. Forbidden Planet, I think, is that robot there too. Then we get into the Terminator stuff. Custom Sarah Connor there with her nice 80s outfit. And Kyle Reese. All right, and now we got the many renditions of Sylvester Stallone. So we've got yeah, some pretty good figures here. This is one of my newest ones, Mila Jovovich there. And my X-Files one. Now these two aliens, E.T. and the alien from the X-Files, these are my only two statues that I have. Some of you guys collect figures, but then also collect statues. I'm like pretty much anti-statue, just because you can't adjust the clothing, you can't pose them. But some of you are like staunch defenders of statue collecting, and that's just not my style. Star Wars, Predator, and we got Star Trek with two different captains at the helm. And that's pretty much it. I am glad to finally be able to show you guys all of this stuff. And I may have raced through it a little too fast, but there's just so much to this collection I couldn't slow down. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I know some of you have been waiting a long time to see this. I've been waiting a long time to have them all together on display once again, because as I said in my first video, they've been sitting in storage for years. Just kept collecting and putting them into storage. So thank you, and I look forward to providing you future unboxing and reviews. As rough as my videos are, some of you appreciate that they're just brutally honest and not overly done. More to come.